Welcome to S experiment classes. Today we will discuss about the property of subtraction of integers. So in the previous video we have seen about the property of addition. So in the property of addition we have discussed about the closure property. We also discuss about the commutative property, and we also discuss about the associative property and additive inverse and additive identities. So there we will discuss that closure property is suitable for subtraction or not, commutative property is suitable for subtraction or not. If we are taking a two integer, so closure property will apply here or not. So now let's see. So we have seen that closure property says that if we are taking two integers, so we get, if we are adding them, so we get a integer. If we are subtracting them, so we also get an integer or not. Okay, so if we subtract two integers, so result will be a integer. So we can say that closure properties apply here. So now see that, like if we have a and b, two integer, so a minus b also will be a integer. Okay, so 2 minus 3, so we get a minus 1, so this is integer. So we can say that closure property is suitable for subtraction also. Okay, now second point is commutative property. So what is commutative property? Commutative property says that if we are taking a two integers a and b, so in the previous video we have seen that the sum of a and b is equal to the sum of b and a. In that way, if commutative property is apply here, so it is suitable for subtraction or not. So now let's see. So if we are taking a and b as an integer, so a minus b equal to b minus a. If this process will apply, so we can say that it is a commutative law. Okay, if this process will not apply, so we can say that subtraction does not follow commutative property. Okay, so now let's take an example. If we have a 2 minus 3, so the answer also will be a 3 minus 2 is equal. So now check it. So we know that 2 minus 3 we have minus 1, but if we are doing here 3 minus 2, so we get a 1. So there is a difference of sign. So that's why we can say that commutative property does not applicable for subtraction of integers. Okay, so now we check associative property. So what is the associative property? So if we are taking three integers a, b and c, a, b and c, so it says that a minus b minus c is equal to a minus b minus c. So if it will applicable for subtraction, so now check it. So if we are taking a 2, 3, 4, now apply here. So 2 minus 3 minus 4, is 2 minus 3 minus 4. So if we solve it, so we get 2 minus 3 minus 4 means what? We have 1, and 2 minus 3 means what? Minus 1 and minus 4. So if we are applying here, so we get a 2, and we also know the multiplication of sign, like minus into minus will be a plus, and plus into minus will be a minus, minus into plus will be a minus, and plus into plus will be a plus. So if we have a bracket, so we know that the mean of bracket is multiplication. So we have a 2 sign, that's why we reduce a 1 sign, so that's why we will multiply here. So minus minus we get a plus, so we have a plus 1. In that way, if we apply here, so there is no sign, so that's why we take a plus sign. So plus minus we have a minus, and minus there is already a 1 sign, so we get a 3, but there we get a 5. So we can say that closure associative property does not follow the subtraction. So in that way we can find the property of multiplication, and we can also find property of division. So now we do a question on this property and solve the. If we have given like 4 and 8, so everyone know the sum of 4 and 8 in a simple way, okay, because 4 plus 8 we get a 12, okay. If we want to show on a number line, if we want to addition with the help of number line, so we can also do it, okay. We can make a number line and we put a 0 here. We know that left side of the 0 we get a minus, and right side of the 0 we get a plus, okay. So we can say that these two numbers are already in positive way, because there is no sign, so we can say that it is already a positive. So both will come that side. So now we make plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 and plus 12 plus 13. In that way we can continue, okay. But we know that 4 plus 8 equal to 12, that's why we only what show on the number line. So we have given 4, so we get a 1 2 3 4, okay. And now then we have 8, so we will start from here. So now see that where 8 will come. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we know that 8 will end on plus 12, so that's why we can say that this will be a answer, so plus 12. So in that way we can also what solve by number line, okay. And we can also solve subtraction on number line. We can solve any kinds of problem on number line, okay. Now we take a next example. if we have given minus 3 plus 4. Okay, so if we have two numbers and one will be a positive and second will be a negative. Okay, so subtraction will take place but sign will be a greater number. Means what? 3 and 4 we have given. In both integer we have a negative sign, so we know that subtraction will take place here, but sign will be always a bigger number. So we have a 4 bigger numbers, that's why we get a positive sign. So subtraction will take place. So 4 minus 3 we know that what? 1, and bigger sign plus 4 plus, that's why we have answer plus 1. In that way, if we take 3 minus 4, so if there is no sign, so we can say that it is a positive. So there also subtraction will take, but sign will be a bigger number. So we have 4 bigger numbers, that's why we take a minus. And if we subtract them, so 4 minus 3 we get a 1, so that's why answer will be a minus 1. Okay, so in both case subtraction will take place but sign will be a bigger number. Okay, but if we are taking a two number which minus and minus, both will be a minus. So if we want to add them or subtract them, so if we want to add, so we have a minus, like question will come that like add them minus 3 and minus 6. Okay, so minus 3 we will take, and add means what? We will put a positive sign, and now we use this number. Okay, so there is no sign, so that's why we take a positive, and we know that the means of bracket is multiplication. So we know that plus minus, so we have a minus. Okay, there also plus minus, so we have a minus. Okay, if we have two integer and both will be a negative, so both will add but sign will be a negative. Means 6 3 we have 9 but sign will be a negative. If we have a both have same sign, so that's why we take a same sign. In that way we can find 4 5 6 number, like minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 7 minus 8. So all will add but sign will be a negative. Okay, we can also represent on a number line all question. Like we have a 3 minus 4 given, so now see it on number line. With the help of number line we can also solve it. So there is two sign plus and minus both given, that's why we can also take a negative part and positive part. Okay, so now this will be a 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Okay, it will continue minus infinite. In that way there plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. In that way it will continue where we need. Okay, so firstly we see that this is plus sign, plus 3, so that's why we go to the right side of the number line. So let's start 1 2 3. Okay, now we see that negative sign, so means what? Negative means we will continue a left side from here. Okay, so firstly we go 1 2 3 1 2 3, and we will continue this process in left side. So now we have minus 4, so that's why we go 1 2 3 4. So we have a -1 as an answer. So in that way we can solve by number line, and we can solve by the simple process. Okay, so in that way we can calculate multiplication, we can calculate division of integer. Okay, in next video we will practice on different kinds of questions.